Now let's get into the news.
Today there will be a vote to advance a bill that helps firefighters who are battling cancer get sick pay. It passed the House committee yesterday. Isabella Moeller is live at the Capitol with more on what's behind this bill. Good morning, Isabella.
Hey, Ashley. So this bill has been dubbed Crump's Law because it stems from a former Little Rock firefighter that got cancer and then was not eligible for the line of duty disability. Crump had to exhaust his sick leave after being diagnosed and then had to go back to work to provide for his family until he died. Firefighters say that cancer diagnoses, they are not uncommon in their work, and this bill could provide some much needed help. A study shows that firefighters have a 9% higher chance of getting cancer than the rest of us, and then 14% higher chance of dying from it. So the Arkansas Professional Firefighters Association says this legislation is really needed.
When you're dealing with cancer, it's costly financially, but also it takes a lot of time. You know, you get one procedure done and you get another procedure done, and then you're 6 months in before you've even started real treatment. So this is, you know, hopefully a buffer so that we don't have guys exhausting all their sick leave, fighting what presumably they got on the job.
So right now there are more than 30 states that have passed similar laws to allow firefighters this buffer of sick time. Again, it passed out of the House committee yesterday, and the sponsor says that it should be in the full House today. At the Capitol, Isabella Moeller, back to you.
All right, thanks, Isabella. Also at the state capitol, a push to pass a bill that would send 500 low-income students to private schools. It would create a 5-year school choice pilot program for Pulaski County, pulling $3.5 million from the governor's discretionary funds. The bill, backed by the governor, has split the debate down party lines. Republicans say the scholarship would give parents and their kids a choice. Democrats call it a social experiment.
I can't figure out a reason why people could oppose this, unless it is to preserve the status quo.
The whole notion is, so if it doesn't work, we'll know after 5 years. On your kids?
Under the bill, any public school district under local control would not lose money on students who leave for a private school. If passed, the program could start next spring.
A 65-year-old woman shocked nearly a dozen times during a robbery outside the Little Rock Stein Mart store. The woman says she was outside the store on a lunch break Friday afternoon, sitting in her car when a man tried to rob her with a stun gun. People outside the Cantrell Road Shopping Center say they are concerned.
Wow, that's so scary.
If he had stunned me, it'd be the last time he stunned me or anybody else.
Police say it's possible the man took off to nearby apartments. They have no suspects. Stein Mart confirms the victim is an employee. We've posted the store's full statement on our website, fox16.com. New Pulaski County Sheriff Eric Higgins sitting down with the people he serves to hear their concerns and get some feedback. This is one of several scheduled conversations geared towards bridging the gap between law enforcement, community groups, and neighborhoods. One big project the sheriff wants his office to work on: transparency with the community and accountability.
Which we talk about, the base of what we do is integrity, is we have to be held accountable. And we have to track what we're doing and hold the people who work with us accountable for it. To either support their actions or identify issues that need to be addressed.
There are more community suppers planned for this summer.
In Independence County, sheriff's deputies investigating a different kind of case, mold claims, and it's going on right inside of their building. The county judge says the claims were first reported by employees who told a deputy about having headaches when they come to work.
So it's hard to know whether or not it is maybe allergens from the outside, or it could be something, but we're taking every effort to make sure that our employees are safe and that the environment is safe that they work in.
There are also concerns of a leak in the roof. County leaders will examine the budget to find funding to fix it. They hope to have it repaired as soon as possible. The air quality will also be tested tomorrow.
Park in Conway is getting an upgrade. The city is directing funds and grant money toward Fifth Avenue Park, which is on the east side of I-40. Last year, the city did small upgrades like new bathrooms, but now it'll put in more than $500,000 worth of changes, including a splash pad. The hope is to bring more people to the area.
They need a place to take their kids to play, you know, to where they ain't got to worry about them, you know, or somebody pulled up, start shooting.
It'll give folks in this neighborhood and in this area of Conway options when it comes to activities this summer with their kids.
City staff isn't sure when the renovations will be finished, but they say it'll be this summer.